Radio Free Sealab. Joining me tonight in the loving womb of this podcast is Deft Beck.
Hello.
Maybe Bear, if he can figure out how to unmute himself.
Hello.
And Biz. French is garbage. I don't remember what he said about the French shit. What was it? What was the weird line he said about, no, it's French. It's crap. I gotta start writing these down.
I mean, you could just keep a transcript next to you. Someone's probably typed up all these.
Yeah. So we watched Happycake, episode 2 of Sealab, written by the same people. Yep, written by John Miller, Adam Reed, and Matt Thompson. Executive producer Miles Lazenby.
Who's Miles Lazenby?
Oh, Bear's finally here.
Bear's here. We're going to introduce him. No, we're not.
Yeah, we're not.
My computer crashed.
Great.
Sealab was just too good.
Yeah, no, it's the same executive producer as last episode, Martin Laszlo.
Mm-hmm. Laszlo, okay. I think, wasn't he like the interim president of Cartoon Network recently?
Maybe. And if
who is Laszlo? Where is his background? Where does he come from? How did he become the Adult
Martin
Swim man?
Laszlo is Miles Lazenby.
You might have heard of a show.
I understand this. I'm saying
if we're going to talk about this seriously, we should say Mike Lazo, which is his actual name.
You might have heard of a famous show called Camp Laszlo.
Boom.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell,
you're joking.
Yeah, he's joking. As far as I can tell, all the Adult Swim people, they were just people who worked at TBS when Cartoon Network was starting, and Cartoon Network was like, we're thinking about doing something for adults, and Mike wanted in, along with everyone else. Mike also was like the lead guy on Space Ghost, I think was the big thing. He was the executive producer who made Coast to Coast happen.
Well, it was a combination of people who worked for Turner and also people who worked for Hanna-Barbera. A big person from that era actually was Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
As well as the guy who made Fairly Odd Parents.
Butch Hartman.
Yep.
Those two worked together on Johnny Bravo, and you can sure tell in some of those episodes. They were also probably the best episodes of Johnny Bravo, if I'm being honest.
Johnny Bravo hasn't aged that well.
I think season 1 has aged really well, because it was always kind of weirdly out of touch from minute 1, you know? Like, I remember being a kid and not knowing who Donny Osmond was. Like, it was never that relevant.
Johnny Bravo was just kind of like a surreal show with one joke.
No, like, season 2 onward it was. Season 1 was just this weird other show that had a bunch of jokes, but, like... I don't even know. Like, the Scooby-Doo episode is its own weird thing. The Adam West episode is its own weird thing. The one where he dates an antelope is whatever. But we'll save that for the Johnny Bravo podcast. It'll record in 2024. For this show, the plot of this episode is Captain Murphy wants his Easy Bake Oven. They don't call it that.
No, that's not really the plot.
My Happycake oven.
It's all a fake out.
Kinda. It's kind of.
The real plot is he had a dream. It's a Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, basically. But he had a dream that he wanted his Happycake oven and tried to kill Stormy because Stormy knew about how he secretly would piss the bed. But he didn't really secretly piss the bed because Sparks was just all doing a bunch of stuff to make him go crazy. It's part of his world domination scheme.
But really, this is just telling you more about his inner... How he views everyone. This is more about his subconscious, really, than about the cast.
Yeah, I can buy that.
Yeah, I guess. It would definitely explain why Stormy's, like, weirdly competent.
Yeah.
I mean, he still fucks up. He still drops the rock on the squid. But, like, he's definitely more lucid than he is in later episodes.
I've got to say, maybe this is just me, but Sparks is a snack.
I don't know. His legs don't work. His legs do work. Sparks is competent.
Do they work or not? Make up your mind.
It depends on the episode. Who am I kidding? They work, but he acts like they don't, so that so no one asks him to do anything. Sparks is a dick, but he is great. He is a cutie. I don't know. I always like Stormy's hair.
Stormy's got the coiffed kind of '60s hair. Yeah. I think Sparks is. I don't know. Something about him is just kind of cute.
Yeah. If we could put, like, we got Sparks's attitude and confidence. Give me Stormy's hair and Marco's voice. I want Marco's voice, please. Eric Estrada is such a good voice.
Did he do any other cartoon stuff before this?
I don't know, actually.
I mean, he was so big he was an '80s star, right?
Yeah, he was in Chips.
Yes.
Barry, you didn't know that, right?
What?
That Marco is one of the guys from Chips.
No, I don't know who Eric Estrada is.
Yeah, Chips was a show in the 70s about bike cops on motorcycles.
No, I know. Yeah, I know of Chips. I saw Scrubs.
Yeah, well, one of the two cops is Eric Estrada, who is Marco in Sealab.
Didn't they just remake Chips? Like they tried to do a reboot?
Yes, they did. They did a new Chips in 2017, apparently.
Why is it called Chips?
It stood for something.
Because he's a snack.
He is a snack. Oh, I see. It's because they were CHPs, which is the California Highway Patrol.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you
Also,
go.
I may note that this episode starts a trend. Honestly, this whole thing felt like a Skooks, like YouTube poop episode.
Yeah, kinda. We'll get to the real YouTube poop episode soon, but yeah, it was
Technically, the whole show is like an elaborate, like expensive YouTube poop of a show.
Yeah, but some episodes are less coherent than others.
Yes, definitely. I mean, season 1 already has one of my favorite episodes, which is the. I don't know if I should spoil it, but it's the one where like with the pole.
Oh yeah, man, that's the one I was thinking of, where I was like, that's the most YouTube poop episode. In rewatch, I don't like that one very much, but it is wild that it's your favorite.
It's one of my most like remembered episodes because
It's
just
easy to remember.
It's uncomfortable, but also incredibly surreal.
Yeah, it's very easy. It has lots of memorable moments, that's for sure. But we'll get there. For now, philosophical debate of the episode. What would it take you to become a henchman? What sort of
benefits?
Package? Which benefits, though?
Can I be a middle manager of other henchmen?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. That seems more dangerous than just being like the lackey.
Look, the most dangerous power in the world is having just enough but not enough power, because you're stuck in the middle and you're fueled by the desire to get incremental amounts of more soft power over other people, especially those you don't like.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about how, like, in a James Bond movie, he'll gun down, like, 30 identical dudes, and then he gets Jaws' head cut off with a helicopter blade, but the guy who trained those 30 dudes, he's somewhere else. He's fine. So I think you might be onto something with that.
Yep.
What about you, Bear?
I don't know. It depends who it was for. It depends how much I hated the current situation.
Well,
Barney.
Yeah. What if it's Barney?
Yeah, I'd be Barney. I'd be Barney's henchman.
Yeah. How would that? All right. What if? But you'd have to wear the uniform.
What's the uniform for Barney's? It's like purple jumpsuit. I can do that. I guess.
No. It's probably another dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends how much they paid, really. How much I hated society and what their goals were.
Yeah.
Like, I could probably get on board with some kind of like eco-based thing. Like that's
Eco-terrorism. You want to join the League of Shadows? And, like, in the
What do
I
they
could do
actually
something
do
like that.
in Sealab in the actual show?
So what we saw with Sparks' evil organization is something about killer bees the size of cats, and I guess that's basically it. Something with a freeze ray too, I think. And then if you join up, you can wear a jumpsuit, but it has to be orange. You could get metal teeth, but that's optional. And you have your choice of either like stupid helmet or beret. But you have to wear one of them. Also, I forgot that this episode referenced the fucking... Oh god, who was the... I already forgot. The mouse on the motorcycle. God, whatever. It just blindsided me when you talked about the helmet. Makes me look like that mouse.
Can we like flash an image of that on the screen if this is going to be on YouTube?
It might.
No, this is not going on YouTube.
It probably won't though. We'll see. Yeah.
You can just put it in the show notes. Put a link to the image in the show
I'll
notes.
make it the thumbnail.
Oh wait, it's a Beverly Cleary book?
Yeah. It's Motorcycle Mouse. It was Ralph, the
Jeez.
Motorcycle Mouse. That was it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's nice to know that it won't take much to get you guys to be evil henchmen. Making that note for later.
I mean, it just depends. It depends a lot of things. Pay, benefits, what their kind of goals are.
I guess.
Like, the reason I think eco-terrorism would probably be pretty good is because, like, the chances of actually hurting someone are pretty low on any particular given year, and,
Yeah, but if that's the case, then he wouldn't need henchmen. This is like humanity's a scourge, and we have to.
I know most people that need henchmen are crazy. Crazy people aren't necessarily functional or able to accomplish things.
Would you rather be a henchman for Sparks, or would you rather be a henchman for like Dr. Monarch?
No, Dr. Monarch, easy. I mean,
Hell no.
Dr. Monarch barely does anything. You barely
Okay,
have to
so
commit any crimes.
First of all, we're talking about the Monarch, right? He's not a doctor.
Yeah, that's true. It is just the Monarch. Dr. Girlfriend is the doctor.
Right. But that being said, the Monarch kills
Dr.
his henchmen
Mrs. the
all the
Monarch.
time. Like, we haven't seen much about Sparks' organization, but Monarch's
Yeah.
henchmen constantly die for, like, no reason.
But all you really have to do is just stay out of his way. Like, as long as you just stay in the corner and don't do anything, he won't kill you.
What about the time... Nuh-uh, because I know Venture Brothers way more than Sealab. What about the fucking time where something was fucked up and Monarch's like, alright, who did it? And some guy just coughed because he had to cough, and Monarch thought that was a confession.
Just don't cough. It's easy. Just keep your head down. Don't say shit. Just keep your head down. Don't say shit. It's fine. Like, working for Monarch is honestly pretty
Let's
fun.
also not forget that sometimes you'll have to kidnap new recruits for the Monarch, because that's where 21 came
No, you don't. Again, you can just you can really avoid most responsibilities under the Monarch if you just stay in the corner and keep to yourself.
Yeah, and then you get run over by Brock Sampson anyway.
And again, just stay out of the fucking way. Just don't go on their way mission. It's really easy.
No, remember, they were fucking 21, 24 are talking about, like, Papa Smurf on the cocoon. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting there, and then Brock comes in and, like, kills another one that was standing next to them.
I think if you're just a little bit more competent than 21 or 24, it's pretty easy just to stay out of the way enough and just know when to duck your head. And again, everyone wears the same uniform. It's not like he knows if you just duck out for a day when there's going to be an invasion or something.
Yeah, that's what number one thought. That's
I
what
don't
fucking Speedy thought.
Most of those people are very incompetent. If you just had a little bit of competence and know-how, you could very easy job working for the Monarch.
Probably. Or you'd get killed by gangsters or the Venture Brothers by accident.
That's fine.
Yeah, maybe. So that being said, that's Happycake. Is it better or worse than iRobot?
I don't know. They're both so nonsensical. It's really hard to judge them as like cohesive narratives. I like this one better just because it had a twist, I guess, and it wasn't just them talking about robots the whole episode.
It wasn't just one bit. There were multiple layers to it. Also, we forgot to talk about the French guy, who I was suspecting was actually
I didn't
Asian.
forgot. I willfully ignored.
Yeah, the Frenchman.
I loved whoever they got to do that voice.
Oh yeah, because
the racist voice you can't do anymore in current year.
Oh, who cares about the French? It's French.
Exactly. You're gonna get canceled.
It's like that one Prince meme where it's like you could always do an Italian accent. It's never racist.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's always fun. But yeah, did you like? I like how the French speaking French is just saying regular English, but with this slurring, horrible accent to it.
Yeah. So how do you think they made these episodes as far as deciding which footage to put together to make like a new narrative from?
They probably watched the whole show and they just came up with a bunch of stock poses.
God, I can't imagine doing that. Just watching all of Sealab 2020 and to make notes based on what's a.
Yeah, I feel like that's right. They had to have watched it and just were like, that part. What if that part was this? I feel like this entire episode was that
looks like an easy bake oven.
Yes, it was A, it looks like an easy bake oven, and B, they probably chuckled at like the clip of a rock getting dropped on the squid, and they were like, "What if the squid was innocent and he just did that?" And
they probably smoked so much weed while coming up with this show,
or they were drunk. That's the thing we need. A thing that's worth noting: the two main writers on Sealab and Archer, their careers are steeped in alcoholism.
Is Adam Reed an alcoholic?
Let me put it this way: if you look up how did you come up with the idea for Archer, he opens it by saying, "I was at this bar."
So he opens it by saying what?
He opens up by saying, "I was at this bar. I was
people go to bars a lot." Also, Archer is an alcoholic. Like that makes a lot of sense.
And then you look at they got fired from Cartoon Network for getting drunk on the set and lighting it on fire. Like, I
guess, but I don't know if you ever been on production for something like that's. Yeah, if you have a stressful day in production, that's not too uncommon. Lighting stuff on fire is getting drunk afterwards.
I also don't I understand Dream Sparks' plan to put a bomb in the Happycake oven, but I guess that's whatever. We just need a reason for Sealab to explode at the end.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. Most production days I've ever had working in the industry, as much as I do, they always end in some kind of inebriation. Either you smoke something with someone in the crew or go get drinks or something.
Couldn't be me. I respect it, but that couldn't be me.
Why?
I don't drink and I don't smoke.
Production, dude, a day of production is difficult. Especially animation. I can't even imagine what it's like in Cartoon Network. Like, that has to be real.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't do it. I would be in the industry for like a year, and I'd be like, this is fucking destroying me. And I would probably have... intro again. I just have
Remember,
to do a few notes.
Audience at home, we're recording all of these at once, but we're going to provide the illusion that we're doing it in a spaced out fashion.
That's right, because each one will come out on a Sunday night, and all these parts where we talk before the intro, I'll put over the credits probably. I don't know yet.
The illusion will be destroyed.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Yeah, but who cares? Fuck them. They don't care
Bear,
about the
you need to
illusion.
unmute yourself.
Yeah, Bear's
Hey, I'm Bear.